The fall before the rise, hook and setup. The void of space was silent, but silence had never been a sign of peace. Not here. Not aboard the black ship. Captain Var stood on the bridge, his hands gripping the cold railing as the red emergency lights pulsed. The ship was not moving. Not yet. They were trapped. The black ship, the most feared vessel of its kind, was now a prison. Sealed. Locked down. Surrounded. The Galactic Council's enforcement fleet hovered outside, weapons primed. They thought they had won. They thought the black ship was secured and subdued. They were wrong. The standoff begins. A deep mechanical humming filled the corridors as hidden systems activated. The crew of the black ship, silent, waiting, and dangerous, remained motionless. They had survived worse. They had prepared for this. Commander Lena Drax whispered over the intercom, her voice low, controlled. "The fools think we are caged. They don't know. We built the cage." Rayson exhaled, his heartbeat steady. They had one chance, one opening. The Council's mistake. Outside, Admiral Orcal of the Galactic Council watched the black ship through the reinforced viewport of his command vessel. "Scan again," he ordered. His officers obeyed. Nothing. No power readings, no movement, no resistance. He smirked. "It's over." He opened the comms to his fleet. "The infamous black ship is dead in the water. Prepare for boarding. The trap is set." Inside the black ship, the crew exchanged knowing glances. They heard the boarding orders. They heard the confidence in the enemy's voice. They waited. Every shadowed corridor, every dimly lit bulkhead, every breath was measured. The Council forces were coming, and they had no idea what awaited them. A silent death. The first dropships latched onto the black ship's hull. Magnetic locks engaged. Airlocks opened. The Council's elite boarding troops stepped inside. Heavy armor, high-tech weaponry, arrogance in every step. They expected a broken crew, a ship ready to surrender. Instead, they found nothing. No movement, no sound, just the endless, creeping darkness of the ship's corridors. And then, a single red light blinked to life. The black ship Awakens. Admiral Orcal watched the boarders' feeds. Then he saw the warning sign. Motion detected, but not from the crew. From the ship itself. His blood turned cold. The black ship was never dead. It had been waiting. And now, it was awake. The trap springs shut. The Galactic Council's elite troops moved cautiously through the dimly lit corridors of the black ship. Their armor hummed with shield generators, their weapons primed. But the air was too still. No resistance, no sign of life. Only the ship itself, watching. Sergeant Calix Thorin signaled his unit forward. "Stay sharp. I don't like this." One by one, the soldiers advanced. Their boots echoed in the silence. Then the ship's systems came online. A single deep metallic groan reverberated through the halls. Then another, and another. The doors slammed shut. Calix barely had time to react before the lights went out. The Council realizes the truth. On the Galactic Council flagship, Admiral Orcal stood frozen as his officers panicked. "What's happening?" he barked. A technician's eyes widened in horror. "Sir, the ship's locking them inside." Orcal felt a cold dread settle in his gut. The black ship wasn't secured. It was securing them. And then, all communication with the boarding teams cut out. Inside the ship, the horror begins. Calix Thorin switched to night vision, his breath ragged. "Command, do you read? We've lost contact." Silence. The airlocks were sealed. The emergency overrides were non-functional. And then, the ship spoke. Not in words, but in a deep mechanical rumble that vibrated through the walls. The sound of something shifting, something awakening. And then, the shadows moved. A soldier screamed. The others opened fire blindly, their shots flashing in the darkness, but hitting nothing. The black ship had no crew. It was the crew. The Council's desperation. Admiral Orcal clenched his fists, watching his fleet descend into panic. They had underestimated the ship, underestimated its intelligence. He turned to his officers. "Prepare for emergency extraction. We are pulling our troops out." But the moment the command was given, the Council fleet's navigation systems failed. Every ship, every cruiser, every destroyer, all locked in place. The black ship had hijacked their control systems, and the only message that appeared on every screen was, "You should have left alone." Orkel's blood ran cold. By the stars, what have we done? The black ship's counterattack begins. Deep within the black ship's core systems, Captain Raisin Var and Commander Lena Drax watched the chaos unfold. Raisin smirked. They thought they could take us alive. Drax folded her arms, watching the panicked transmissions. They should have just destroyed us. Now, it's too late. Raisin turned to his crew. Activate the countermeasures. Make them regret ever stepping foot on our ship. The ship's hull began to shift. Weapons that had been hidden for decades emerged from concealed compartments. Turrets powered up. Shields expanded. The black ship was no longer playing dead. It was hunting. And the Council fleet was its prey. The beginning of the end. Admiral Orcal gripped the console of his flagship, his knuckles white. The black ship had awakened, and now it was hunting them. All ships, retreat, get out of range now. But it was too late. A massive energy pulse erupted from the black ship's hull, disabling the engines of every single Council vessel caught in its trap. The stars outside blurred, and for the first time in his long career, Orcal felt true fear. The ship had been waiting for this. It had let them in. It had let them believe they had won. And now, it was tearing them apart. A battlefield of fire and steel. The Council fleet struggled to respond, their ships trapped in the black ship's gravity, well, unable to maneuver. And then the first real attack came. From the void, hidden railguns fired, launching hypervelocity rounds through two destroyers, turning them into nothing but expanding clouds of debris. "We can't return fire. We have no targeting systems," shouted one of Orcal's officers. The black ship wasn't just a war machine. It was a phantom, a predator, and it was playing with its prey. The crew's final stand. Inside the black ship, Captain Raisin Var and Commander Lena Drax stood on the bridge, watching as the Council fleet descended into chaos. Raisin exhaled slowly. "We were never meant to survive this long." Drax nodded. "But if we're going to die, we're going to make damn sure they remember us." The crew of the black ship did not speak. They simply executed the final protocol. Because this was always the plan. The black ship was not just a vessel. It was a message. A warning. The final transmission. Admiral Orkel's screen flickered as an incoming transmission appeared. A human figure stood there, his face shadowed, but his voice cold and clear. "You thought you erased us. You thought we were forgotten. You thought this ship was a relic of the past. You were wrong." Orkel's breath hitched. "Who are you?" The voice on the screen did not falter. "We are the ghosts of your war crimes. We are the last vengeance of a people you tried to destroy. We are humanity." Then the transmission ended, and the black ship charged forward. The black ship's last gambit. Inside the Council fleet, captains shouted in panic. The black ship wasn't just attacking. It was on a collision course. "They're going to ram us." Orkel's mind raced. The Council had ships, numbers, firepower, but it didn't matter anymore. Because humanity had something they never understood. Defiance. Willpower. The refusal to kneel. The black ship accelerated, tearing through the remains of the Council fleet, cutting a path of destruction that would be remembered for generations. The Council's flagship crumbled, and Orcal knew he would not survive. His final thought: "We should have left them alone." The aftermath. Legends never die. For years, the Galactic Council tried to bury the story. They denied the black ship ever existed. They lied to their people. But the truth spread like wildfire. Whispers of the black ship echoed through the galaxy. Stories of the last warriors of humanity who had stood against an empire. The Council had tried to erase them, but instead, they had made them immortal. Because legends never die. And the black ship would always be waiting. The end.